In my introduction, they teased you a little bit and said that I've conducted over 50,000 interviews. And probably in the back of your head, you're thinking, yeah, right, that's been manipulated. We start plugging in numbers. I see roughly 12 to 16 patients a day, which is usually 60 to 70 patients per week. And 46 weeks of the year I'm working, give or take some vacation time in there. That's about 2,700 interviews that I conduct every year. Multiply that out by 20 years, and we're in the neighborhood of 55 to 60,000 interviews. You can learn an awful lot from people with that many interviews. One of the first things I'm going to ask you as we're walking back is, what kind of music do you listen to? Now, people don't really like that question all that much because, A, we just met, so you don't want to be vulnerable and tell me what you really like to listen to. So then my follow-up question is, let's go with country or no country. Didn't take much. It was asking about music. But if I know what kind of music they like, we're already batting 1,000. That's lesson number 1 in dealing with people on a daily basis, is you have got to start the day with you. Because if you don't, there's nothing else that you can control throughout the rest of the day. You get to decide how you come to work. And whatever that may be, it's got to be about you. You can't really control your facial expressions as well as you think you can. Your resting mad face permeates everyone. So you walk in the door and all of a sudden, you may be dressed well, you may have had your coffee, but you got that scowl on your face and you don't even realize you have it. That's a big deal. And now that starts to involve every single person, not only coming in to see you, but your whole team. And like I said, nobody wants to be part of that. It was 1985, I was 10 years old. Chuck Long was the quarterback for the Hawkeyes. We were going to the Rose Bowl. It was pandemonium here. It was some of the best football that we had seen in a long time. And I wanted to be part of the excitement. So I said, Dad, please have a popcorn stand. I don't want a lemonade stand. I want a popcorn stand. So Saturday morning, game day, we pop 2 big trash bags full of popcorn. And I had a little crate that I sat out at the end of the driveway with a chair and a sign that said free popcorn. And I bagged it up in sandwich bags, and as people walked by, I handed free popcorn. I wasn't selling it, I was just giving it away. So the best part of this was, everybody's excited because they're going to the game, and they're getting free popcorn. You got a 10-year-old kid, what are you gonna do? You're gonna tip him. I made 20 bucks that day, in 85. That was a lot of money in tips. So then I started to think, okay, this is gonna get even better because now I've got a week to prepare for the next home game. We pop more popcorn. I've got the bags set up. Now instead of just assignments for free popcorn, it's free popcorn, go Hawks. I'm out there in the throwback uniform with my jersey on, but I brought out the secret weapon. And that was my junior-sized leather football, the Duke. And I set that football right on top of the crate, right next to the popcorn. And as these fraternity boys would walk by, I could see them eye the football. And guys know this, it's like a magnet. You can't just walk by a football and not want to touch it or catch it or hold it in your hands. And that's when I knew I had it. And in football, one of the most exciting plays that you have is the deep ball. And so what I would do as they're walking by, I'd grab the Duke, and I'd look at them and I'd say the one thing that they really wanted to hear, go ball. And 10 years old, I'd step back, I'd wait for them to run, and I'd throw that ball as hard as I possibly could. And most of the time, we'd connect, we'd catch it. The whole street, we had hundreds of people walking past. You complete one pass, one deep pass for the touchdown, everybody goes nuts. Remember, you're on their team, and it is about them. And this is where it gets to be really fun, because when you make it all about them and their experience, they always win. And selfishly, you always win too. Those people kept coming back week after week, and that $20 tip turned into a $30 tip. That $30 turned into $35. The popcorn just kept selling itself for free popcorn. I made the experience about the customer.